Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to your 1212 Odin's Portal. And the reason why I'm calling it Odin's Portal is because the number 12 in the tarot is the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man is based on a mythology around Odin, who actually suspended himself upside down by one leg from the tree of life. And he supposedly spent like 9 days and 9 nights to gain knowledge of other worlds and to receive the understanding of the runes. The runes were the kind of the foundation, the basis of a lot of languages. And so it is about communication. Usually when I get the Hanged Man tarot card in readings, the messages that come through it are about seeing things from a higher perspective. And also it's kind of like a cocoon hanging upside down. You know, it takes time for the caterpillar to create the cocoon and to become caterpillar juice and then transform into the butterfly. And then the struggle of getting out of the cocoon builds its beautiful butterfly wing muscles and allows it to fly, allows it to go to places it didn't before. Odin is even known for having given one of his physical eyes to see with his spiritual eyes. So it's almost this message of close your eyes and truly see as well. So for this reading, we're actually going to bring in some runes. I'm excited. I'm learning runes. And then we're going to be asking the question, just what knowledge can help you right now? And is it time to move it? Or is it time to stand still and still be in that cocoon? So we'll have readings for each individual zodiac sign, and we're going to jump into yours right now. All right, Scorpio, this is your portal reading, and we're going to start off here pulling a card from the Runic Tarot, and I did split out the Major Arcana from the Minor Arcana. The Major Arcana, this is just going to be what area that we start off looking at where the knowledge can help you out right now. And then we'll also look and see if it has anything about movement or standing still. So let's just give this a little shuffle. All right. So for Scorpio, what area of their life can they use knowledge to help them right now? Okay, one of those. All right, it's this one right here. And you have the Chariot. So definitely this is about movement. It is definitely a movement card. So whatever is coming through, we were asking, do you stand still? Do you move in your life? And this is definitely about movement. Also about the power of choice that comes in. Because not only is it victory and it is movement, there is, of course, here's 2 cats, but it's usually, 2, a black or a white, and it's about our power of choice of emotion we want to feel in this moment, or of the story we apply to it. So it's both mind and heart. We have a choice every moment to make a choice between the fears of losing conditional love or of the unconditional love of the higher realms. So definitely an empowering type of knowledge coming in for your life. We'll, of course, dig in deeper here, and we will take a look. And this is the Runic Tarot, if I didn't mention that. And this is the Wisdom of the Oracle. We've got 2 wisdom decks here, so we'll see more about where this power of choice can come into play for you for this portal. So what else for Scorpio, please? So, all right, that is this one right here. Just to make some space over there for the cards. And you have chaos and conflict. Yay! Which is great because this is the choice to move beyond that. So we'll take a look here. That is card number 33, which is a master power number, which is about the master number 11 for me is like you're mastering your human experience as your human character. And then number 22 is mastering and realizing that you're so much more than your human character. You're also a spirit being. And then when you add that 11 to 22, you get the 33, which is the joining together of your shadow human side and your higher self. So they're not battling against one another. They're joining together the higher self, completing and bringing what your human self is needing. So I like that coming in here. Because the meaning of this card basically is about disarray, being at cross purposes with another, the tension of opposites, the value of chaos before order. And the Oracle's message for you is that opposing forces come together, like I just mentioned, to create a turbulent atmosphere. But consider the value of chaos that serves you well as you become unmoored by it. Scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need and disperse seeds to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outward and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control. Yet every storm passes and chaos leads to a reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of a situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. This is a time to understand rather than to be understood. And that's what's great around the Chariot and the power of choice coming in here, because when we're growing up, we're given, of course, the opinions of how things are supposed to be and should be and need to be and have to be, and etc. And I call those the small t truths that are rooted in fears of losing conditional love. All this stuff that we develop around how to keep us safe and not getting punished and getting praise, all of that is built. And we will continue to do that until we're obstructed and until we have this, we reach this block of disappointment enough in the outside world where it turns us inward, where we do connect to the capital T truths. And then we realize there's a choice between the two. So chaos brings us this message. It's very much like kind of Saturn energy that comes in and rattles our cages. And it allows us to see the limitations. It allows us to see the cage that we're in. We didn't realize it because we were in it for so long until it rattles and we start hearing it again, like, oh, I am in a cage after all. And then we learn our power to choose. And either is not right or wrong. They're just different choices. When we choose things of fear, it impacts us differently and feels differently than when we choose unconditional love. Now, this card also has a relationship and also prosperity messages, and I'm going to read them both. So the relationship message says, stubbornness is keeping you in a state of opposition. The incessant need to be right will only serve to prolong the conflict that deep down you want to be resolved. This is an opportune moment to learn about your values, your sense of self, what's really important to you. Some things are non-negotiable, and if that's true, it's not necessary to fight. Can you find a way through the stormy emotions to higher ground? Soon the air will clear and you will be in a much better place than before, for the storm will have passed, blazing a path for new growth in its wake. Things can become electric and enlightened, always better than before if you use this time constructively. And then the prosperity message says, circumstances appear to be chaotic, but everything that is happening now is in truth shaking things up so you can find the real path to your prosperity. Wow. What we're talking about, yes, it's a stormy time, and it feels as if there are opposing forces wherever you turn. Be reassured that there is divine purpose in this chaos. Everything that doesn't work is being taken from you, so the truest parts of yourself remain. The events occurring now are essential for your ultimate prosperity. This chaos is divinely inspired, even though it doesn't appear that way now. In time, you will know this to be true. Yeah. So it is the shakeup to realize that there is another choice, and that, like I said, you just are realizing the cage that you are being kept in. All right. So we will also pull here from the wisdom of Avalon and see what other wisdom, knowledge they'd like to bring forward. All right. For Scorpio, what else do you have for them? Nope, none of those. Of course, you're masters of transformation, so you're all about I know what needs to go away, and I'm okay with it. I'm transforming again. Yeah, and you have the B, luck, industriousness, sweet victory. So I like that. Beautiful, because we talked about victory with the Chariot card being that as well. So let's see. That is card number 16. And this says, when the bee buzzes onto your path, it's a reminder that with hard work and a firm commitment to building your dream, a sweet outcome is assured. The bee is a symbol of luck, so expect miracles and your life will be victorious and sweet. Remember that you also create your own luck. That is, effort is essential as you progress along your path in order to make your dreams a reality. The bee is an industrious, busy creature that's always making honey. The bee gets busy, and that honey will soon be yours. The bee is always a fortunate omen. So definitely have this abundance coming in here because of this. But the knowledge that you have right now with this chaos, I feel like when this talking about dreams and victory and choices here, it's really coming together that what is having this conflict that's coming into your life is, are you really living your dream, or are you living an old dream that was given to you by someone else to live? And you'll know because you wake up in the morning going, oh crap, I got to go live my dream today. That's not your dream. If you wake up so ready to be busy like the bee and do things towards your dream, then you know that's your dream. Not out of fear, but out of excitement and passion. So I like this. Put this over here. And we're also going to pull here from the Seeker Oracle and see what else they'd like to add. All right. So what else for Scorpio, please? Okay, I do want that one there. And do you have faith? Trust, trust, trust. I like it. So we'll put that over here. Slide it under there. There we go. And let's see what have faith brings here for you. This says, we often associate the word faith with religion, but the two are not mutually exclusive. Believing so can limit our understanding, because faith is also defined as having complete trust and confidence, and often in a manner that defies logic. Cannot be explained, it just is. So faith is powerful. It gives us a reason for being. It reminds us that we have a purpose, and it gives us the courage to find it. Yes. So finding, like, if you don't know what your dream is, really, it's connected to your purpose. And the more you connect to your higher self and your higher heart, then you really see what it is, how you uniquely want to share your love with the world. And It's about getting out of our mind or what the supposed to's, the shoulds, the need to's, the have to's, and the musts of the past. And it allows you to really see what your passion is, and then you are able to make forward movement to it. So I like that they talk about reminding us of our purpose and giving us the courage to move forward towards it. And it says, faith makes it easier to overcome and manage our fears because we see beyond them to the good that is to come. No, it does not prevent us from experiencing troubles or moments of fear, but it helps us to face and overcome them. It makes us stronger, more resilient, and willing to persevere. It helps us to remember that times of trouble always come to an end. Always. It enables us to see potential and opportunity instead of seeing lack and believing that we have no choice but to suffer. Again, choice. Faith inspires. It gives us the courage to take a chance and seek solutions. Faith is the flame of hope that never dies. It serves as a beacon that lights our path and helps us find our way home when we feel lost. Faith is the hand that reaches out to help us back to our feet when we stumble, and it reminds us that we are never truly alone. Believe in the good. Believe in yourself. Have faith. Move forward with confidence. You've got this, and we've got you. Yeah, definitely the spirit world letting you know you're never alone in this pursuit. And especially, like, faith is trust, and you can trust in the Creator, in the spiritual world. They have unconditional love for you, eternal love for you. They have no selfish motives. They just want to help you on your journey with expressing your passion and love with the world and help you along your path. So I love it. And then we're going to pull from the minor arcana from the runic tarot here. Oh, and you know what? Before I do that, I totally skipped that we also are pulling runes. And I appreciate your patience with this as I am learning runes. I'm not going to even try to pronounce it because I don't want to ruin the runes. And here is your rune here. See if you can see that there. And let me see which one this is. All right. And this one looks like here that this one is what is known as elk. And it is about help and a shield and like overcoming, protection granted. And so I like that coming in here with the having faith, the movement, you're not alone, and this progression forward here that you have this backup, you have this protection. So we can trust that everything is unfolding for us and that the path is unfolding in a beautiful way for you. All right, now we will go into here. If I can shuffle into the minor arcana of the runic tarot and to see what your final message is here. All right. Okay, thank you. All right. So these are the ones here. Let me just scooch these out. Okay, and they do want to start with the middle. And you have the Queen of Pentacles. So new birth, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, but definitely victory and abundance and new birth. And so this is so perfect for what we're talking about here, because it is about nurturing your dream. It is about nurturing your worth as you relate it to the outside world and just how it unfolds and goes forward in your life. And so it is bringing you to this new direction, this new birth of your true dream coming in. I like it. And then you have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups, too, is kind of this, the three cups, usually they're bored here of the three cups of the normal, it's like living your normal dream. You're like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. It's not feeling whole. It's not feeling complete. And so you are when we're looking for the supposed to in the outside world, like, oh, relationships are supposed to make you feel whole. Situations like jobs and education, things like your body, your bank account, possessions, things, those are supposed to make you feel full, and you drink of them, and if they do fulfill you at all, it's very short-lived, and we're thirsty again, we're hungry again. Well, the Ace of Cups is the Holy Grail, it's the chalice, and it's usually brought in from the side from a cloud, which is showing that it's the higher realm, it's spirit that brings in this new passion, this new drive of how you want to share that unconditional love with the world, because that's what's in the chalice, the unconditional love from above. So I really feel like this is the boredom of trying to have this dream that's not yours, and the spark, this passion that's coming in to move you forward. Yeah, because here you have the Two of Cups, and this is the emotional choice card. So where the Chariot is all about emotional choice and also mental choice, this is reiterating emotional choice, telling you that in every moment, you get to decide what emotion you want to feel, also what story you want to apply to it. So the fear disappears, the fear of failure, the fear of what people will think, because when you really step into this power and understand that you're the one that gets to choose it, then you stop fearing so much about the future, what comes around the corner, because you're taught that when this thing happens, this is how you're supposed to feel and what it's supposed to mean. Well, what comes next, it's out of our control if we believe that we have no choice but to feel that way and to think that way. But when we step into our power and we know that what comes around the corner, we get to choose what it means, then we fear less about what is coming around the corner because we get to choose it. So whether something fails is up to you. We can look at something as a failure, but a lot of inventors that invented like electricity and light bulbs, they didn't look at it as failures when it didn't work. They just looked at it, okay, that's not the way it works. That takes another thing off the table. Now let's try this. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, now let's try this. They didn't look at it as, oh, I failed. They went about it and looked at it in a very different way. I like it. Then you have the King of Cups. So King of Cups is this balancing of emotions, and they are offering you, they have the chalice, the Ace of Cups we talked about in this card here, and it's a very balanced place of where the king balances emotion with mental side as well. And I like this coming in here with what we were talking about with decisions, because the king rules over water, but they are also, all the kings are giving a portion of air. And so we were talking about choice of mental thoughts and stories we apply to things, and the emotional side. This is showing the balancing of it, that you are understanding your power and you rule over both your thought and your mind, and with the choices that you make going forward. And then you have the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is this where you've been investing your energy. You've been feeling like you've been kind of maybe pouring all that energy into a black hole where it feels like it's gone nowhere. And that's what happens when we invest energy into something that's not our dream. And this is you ready to let that go, let those thoughts and beliefs and mindsets go, and not have that, investing in those things. Instead, you are having like all this energy that you're investing in all these areas that you've been told you have to have in order to be lovable and acceptable. Instead, you're taking back all that energy with your power of choice, and you're zeroing in on your dream. So rather than having 10 places your energy's all dissipating out to, you're super focusing it and moving it forward. So I love this for you, Scorpio. Now, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these portal readings, I also put out weekly energy updates for each individual zodiac sign, monthly readings for each zodiac sign, pick a card readings, and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of these and get updated immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, And then also clicking that subscribe button gives you access to the notification bell. When you go in there, there is an all option. If you select it, two things happen. One, you'll get notified immediately when videos come out, but also you'll get notified when I go live to provide free readings on YouTube. So if you're interested in that, just make sure to hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, and select all, and then you will. Also, doing those things helps spread the Zen love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways, because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, subscribe to the channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so crazy excited it wants to automatically share the videos of my channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of that, please know I am so very grateful. And these are general readings. If you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box of the video below. All right, Scorpio, as you guys step through this portal, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing adventure. We'll be talking soon, I'm sure. And in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.